Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about Doctor Strange. I went to an IMAX special screening today, and I got to see 15 minutes of the film. Not like a whole scene 15 minutes, but I did get to see a couple of clips here and there to give us an idea of what's going to be happening. I gotta say, it was a really fun time. Even though it was 15 random minutes, it was really cool. We did get to see a scene on how Doctor Strange gets into the car accident, which was really good. Especially, we got to see a little bit of some interaction between Benedict Cumberbatch and Rachel McAdams, who's playing the love interest. And I really like Benedict Cumberbatch's take on Doctor Strange. It wasn't what I was expecting. Judging from the trailers, I thought he was going to be like an emo type of character, but no. The movie has plenty of humor in here, which looks like it feels like a Marvel movie. Totally, you definitely got that sense while watching some of these scenes. There is plenty of humor throughout. It looks like, which excites me, and I was really pleasantly surprised by that. It wouldn't have bothered me either way. I would like to see one day Marvel taking a more serious approach, but I guess the Captain America movies, the second two, Civil War and Winter Soldier, they've been kind of more serious than your typical Marvel film. But this one will look like it will have your typical humor sprinkled in just the right places and at just the right times. Something I was surprised about was Benedict Cumberbatch's his accent, because I thought he was going to use his real accent in the film, but he's actually not British. So you actually probably did hear his voice in the trailers. I remember there was a line in one of the clips that they showed that I can't remember what the clip was right now, but when he said it, I remember that line being said in the trailers in that exact way. So that caught me off a little bit off guard. But you know what? I think Benedict Cumberbatch really does the accent really well, that you will believe that he is an American speaking like that. So it won't distract anybody. It distracted me at first, but once you start getting used to it and hearing him talk more, it starts to fade away and you start getting invested at him as this character. We also got to see a little scene with Doctor Strange and Tilda Swinton playing the Ancient One. And it was her, kind of like when Morpheus was teaching Neo the Matrix, right? It was a little bit of that, but even more out there. It was crazy. We saw Benedict Cumberbatch going into space or whatever this was, this realm or realms, more than one realm. And it was crazy seeing all these images and crazy. It was like that scene in Ant-Man, but to the next level, where Ant-Man was shrinking so small he went to this other dimension, the space among spaces or whatever it was, and it was like that, but 10 times more, which looked really trippy. I'm telling you, if you liked what you've seen in the trailers haven't shown much yet. I really liked what I saw here, and there were a couple of like random clips too. It was kind of like a long 15-minute trailer with some long scenes in between here and there. And one of the clips I noticed, it went by pretty quickly, was where Doctor Strange is looking at this gigantic face. It was like a monster or something, and it had pink or purple glowing eyes. And I'm like, what the heck is that, man? I don't know too much about the Doctor Strange comics, so it kind of caught me off guard, and I was like left wondering, wow, I don't know what this is, but this looks cool. There was another scene with the Asian guy. I forgot his character's name right now, and it was a pretty funny scene between him and Doctor Strange. I like that too. And we get a little bit of taste. We get a little taste of the villain as well, played by Mads Mikkelsen, which looks like he's going to be a really good villain. I can't wait to see him, what his character's plan and motivation is. Something that I was kind of hoping we would get, but we got barely nothing. He didn't even speak, as far as I know. Was Chiwetel Ejiofor as Baron Mordo. He did not say anything at all. We didn't hear no clips with him interacting with Strange or anything. They're keeping him on the low side, it seems like, right now. Even in the trailers, you don't really hear much from him. There was that one scene in one of the trailers where he gives Benedict Cumberbatch or Doctor Strange the Wi-Fi password. But other than that, I haven't really heard much from him in these trailers. And I was hoping to hear something of him with the 15 minutes special sneak peek. And unfortunately, nothing. I will say, though, the visuals looked amazing on the IMAX screen. So if you are going to check this movie, check it out in IMAX. We got to see it in 3D as well, so that was really cool. And we got to see, I think it's going to be like one of the big climaxes of the film. You've seen it in the trailers where the buildings are like all folding apart and shit. That was really cool. And I can't wait to see how the full experience, like what is going on, because it was just random clips being thrown together to show us a small taste of what this movie is going to be. And I really was very fascinated by it, and I can't wait for November 4th. I'm going to review this movie, guys, so keep on the lookout for that. And until next time, guys, like this video if you like what I told you. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. If anyone else got to see this, type in what you guys remember. Maybe I'm leaving some stuff out that should be talked about. And until next time, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and follow me on Twitter and Facebook. And until next time, take care.